Hi there and welcome to the Creatives Get Real podcast. I'm Roben-Marie Smith.
And I'm Sandi Keene, and these are real conversations about the creative life. Hey, Robin.
How are you?
I'm good. So this is different. We're at your house this time.
I know. I'm so excited.
Yeah, and we're in your dining room, and you have a big window looking out on your canal and like the wildlife of Florida. It's very pretty.
Thank you. We love it. It's a beautiful day today, too. Nice and sunny. It's warm.
But not hot.
Not hot. That's correct. Not humid. Oof. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's nice. So we're happy to be back together, and we have a fun holiday topic to talk about. Do you want to introduce it?
Yes. We are going to talk today about gift giving for creatives.
I vote yes.
Yay. Yay. Creative gifts. And we're approaching this from the standpoint of things that we think would be awesome gifts for fellow art friends. These would work perfectly for maybe some friends you don't know as well, maybe as a close friend. I mean, Sandi and I have known each other for 10 years, and then we're going to talk about, one of those will be a big splurge. Like if we could splurge on something like right now that we would love. Right. And then we picked a couple things from our Amazon wish list that we had that we're going to share with you as well.
Yeah. Hey, here's what we want for
Woo-hoo,
Christmas.
Yeah. Yes, so that's what we're going to talk about today. And maybe some of these will trigger some ideas for you, for some of your artsy friends. And keep in mind, handmade is always appreciated, but these are things that we're kind of putting together that would be some things that you could purchase. Right. Some of them you could make, but yeah. So
yeah, a lot of these are store-bought things. So like if you need to give a list to your husband, who is not going to hand make you a darn thing.
No. Send him to your wish list.
That's right. That works for me.
Which I think is really funny because I did that last year for the first time. And unbeknownst to him, everything notifies me through my email address of what's been ordered.
Oh, no.
And this is shipped and that shipped. I'm like, what? Yeah. So I try not to look at them if I see them because it's like, oh, I don't want to ruin the surprise. But
Yes. I had to have my husband actually sign up for his own account.
Good idea.
Because of that. Otherwise, I knew too.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, something off my wish list. Shit. Oh,
yay.
Now I get it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, you want to start?
I do.
Okay,
this is one of my favorite things, and it's also a gift I love to give, and that is an art book. Love that. Yeah. That is hours and hours of inspiration and entertainment, and just sit there, and I use one of the other items on my list with it, but I'm not going to tell you what that is yet. But, a good art book, inspiration. I like medium books, books about medium. So for me, it used to be watercolor mixed media. No, it used to be acrylics and mixed media. And now I want all watercolor books.
And I saw one when we were up at the mountains that you had just gotten. It was a watercolor, and it was beautiful. Do you remember what the name of that was?
Was it the Maria one?
Yeah, I think, yes.
The
flowers and the botanicals. It was beautiful.
It's an incredibly good book as far as technique goes. When you talk about yours, I'm going to jump on Amazon and I'll tell people the exact title.
Yes.
But it is an incredibly gorgeous book, the layout. She's a French artist. And
it was inspiring. I mean, not just
it's insane.
Educational, but also one that you would learn and benefit from, but not just look at the pretty pictures, but yet it had both. Yeah. I mean, it was like, wow, that's so pretty.
It's a gorgeous, gorgeous book. Yeah. And yes, if I was into watercolor or buying for a friend, I would be all over this book.
Yeah, so it was really stunning.
I'll check my previous list, and I'll tell you what it was.
And you also mentioned in another episode that we did where we were talking about places to find inspiration that were kind of unusual. You had mentioned a book that I think it was a coffee table book that your husband had bought you that was earth finds or things in nature that were foraged.
Yeah, it's like foraged florals, I think was the name of it.
Yes, that was another, I remember when you mentioned that, I thought, those are great books too, that they don't really say art, but they can be used for inspiration and just looking at, they're just beautiful. So, well, for me, I love books as well. And I like books that are more technique oriented, medium oriented. So I love really any book, but when I find something maybe on encaustic wax where it walks me through all the supplies and what they are and what you do with them, and then gives me the projects and says, okay, let's start with this. Let's, go through this so that I can hands-on learn about how to use the mediums and the tools. And I love projects, but I often gravitate more to the books that are teaching me something new with, even if it's something I already use, maybe it's a new way to use acrylics or blend acrylics with something else. So those are among my favorites. So did you find it?
I did. It's called DIY Watercolor Flowers by Marie Bowden. It's Boudon. And it is a gorgeous, gorgeous book.
Yes, it is. And we'll put that link in the show notes so that you'll have that as well. Okay, so what was the second one?
My second one is going to be one of my vices, which is an acrylic organizer.
Okay, and how many do you have exactly?
76.
Oh my goodness. I was mentioning earlier that every time I go to Home Goods and I see them, because they're always there, I think of Sandi and I'm like, ooh, would she like this one? Ooh, would she like that one? But I know you have so many of them. Yeah. It's like, where would you put them?
I don't actually have 76. I was teasing. But I don't think a dozen is unrealistic.
Yeah.
I probably have a dozen.
But you use them, and they work for you. They're perfect for you.
One of them, yes. I do have one that is my absolute favorite. It's rectangle. It has all different sized compartments, and it has a handle.
Oh, yeah.
As an acrylic handle, so you pick it up and you take it. And I've used that thing for so many. Like if I'm doing a project, I put everything for the project in it. Yeah, I've used it for
I have one. That's all I have, but it's for makeup.
Well, that's what
I mean. Is this intended? And it has a handle too, so I can pull it out of the cabinet and use it, and put it back. Yeah, but yeah,
that's where I get them. Is in the makeup section. But they're perfect for pens and brushes and all of that little goody stuff that you have. And your lip gloss. I can't believe that neither one of us put Burt's Bees on or the lip gloss du jour.
We both have right here on the table, sitting in front of us, our Burt's Bees. Mine is the vanilla bean.
Mine is regular, which is peppermint.
It's like we would be totally lost with this. It's really a studio art supply that we absolutely have to have. And when we watch videos, I know it happens to you too. I'm editing the video and generally I can see one of them in the picture, in the video.
I've done that too. I'm like, look, there's my Burt's Bees.
Or the time when I reach for it, it's like, they're in there. It's sort of like, where's Waldo? Okay, where's the Burt's Bees? I know it's in there somewhere. She's got it on the art table.
Yes, that would be funny. So anytime you see one of our photos and if you can see the Burt's Bees, it's like you should get a prize or something.
I know. It is funny. So, all right. So my next one is decorative pouches, like zipper pouches. And I'm not really meaning the ones that you would get, say, in the office supply section or the kids' tool supplies where it's kind of plasticky, although those can be very nice. I'm talking about where you're shopping and you're, say, I saw them at World Market the other day. These kind of Indian influence, very ornate, stitched fabric-y with tassels on them, and they're just so pretty. I mean, you could use them as clutches. Sometimes I've seen them where they're like a pouch, like you could use as a clutch. But oh my goodness, I love them.
And what do you use them for?
Well, I have all of them thanks to my friend Susan, who when I visited her last, she had a basket where she was just, all her pouches were displayed in there. And I thought, what a great idea.
That's brilliant.
I've had them, they're stuffed away and I can't even see them. So as soon as I got back, I have this like metal and wood kind of a basket thing. And they're just all lined up in there and I can see them all. And some of them are big and some are small. Like I'll grab one if I'm traveling and I'll put jewelry in it. Like the bigger pieces, like my bracelets and things will go in it. Or, I'll use some of them for like my hair accessories. I'll stuff those in there. So I don't just use them for art supplies, but when I do, I'll pull, which size do I need? And then I'll pull one or two out and I'll put papers in them, or I'll do, you got your brushes and your pens and things, but then I have those other little supplies like your pencil sharpener and your little stapler and your scissors, and I'll put those bulky and the clips and things in maybe one of those. But awesome. I just love grabbing them, like going through. It's like, which one do I want to use? And then I pick one up and use it. And I'll look too whenever in clearance sections, like I've gotten some in Anthropology on clearance that are super cute. So I really get excited when I find sometimes get them on clearance. So
I have a bunch of those that are fabric, but they're Vera Bradley.
Oh, those work.
That would be like an alternative version to what you're saying.
Exactly.
Because I know there are some, hello, Christy, some Vera addicts out there besides just me. So
well, and I think that the pouch, and Susan and I exchange pouches all the time. In fact, we both know we love them, and we actually one year. We both exchanged pouches that were in the similar color scheme, and it was hilarious. It was like, seriously, this is kind of spooky. But you can use those and put like a little gift card in it, or if you have some pencils or pens you want to share. I mean, it's a gift too. It's the bag, but it's the gift. So yeah, I love pouches. So,
that's a great idea.
Mm-hmm. And you can hand make them too. I mean, if you're somebody that likes to sew or stitch, you can make them. They don't have to have zippers. They could just have a flap or a little handle or whatever. So you can get really creative. I know there's some stitchers out there that can do these.
Absolutely. They could be quilted too for you quilters out there. Yeah. Okay, mine is spiral notebooks with the matching clipboard. I love them.
She does.
I just sent Robin. She was out shopping, and I'm like, try to find me some of those beautiful. I like Clementine, Rifle.
And there's a new one I just started seeing. Fringe is another brand that's really nice. Yeah. So I have my phone, and I'm like, I got them lined up on the floor in TJ Maxx, and I'm taking pictures. And then I found the other one that I ended up getting was at Tuesday morning. Right. So, yeah.
Yeah, and she's showing to me, go, I have that one. I have that one.
I was like, oh, darn. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah. I did find one, though, that you didn't have. So I was really excited about that. It was like mission accomplished.
So was I. I love them. So spiral notebooks with the beautiful matching clipboard. Absolutely love it. What a great gift that would be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And beautiful. Yeah, really pretty. Well, my next one is similar. It's they're journals, not necessarily the spiral. I kind of gravitate a little bit more to this. I like the soft cover, similar brands, because you can still get the Fringe and Clementine and Rifle in those soft covered. There's a certain kind that I like that I just, whenever I see them, it's like, I really don't need another one of these. And then I like some that are a little bit in different sizes, but I really like soft covered ones. Okay. And if they have, I love the colorful ones, but if they have a little elastic closure that you can close on it, I like those too, because then I can decorate those later if I want to. But
so you add charms or tassels or
or you can tie little ribbons and things on them and jazz them up a little bit. And back to the pouches. With the zipper, if it doesn't have anything on it, take some sari ribbon and tie some sari ribbon on it. You can put a little charm on it, and then you've decorated the little zipper pouch a little bit more too.
So now it's actually kind of handmade.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a great idea.
I digress. But yes, I do. I love journals, way too many journals and little books. And you can, of course, hand make those as well.
Yes.
And you can do small ones, and then that way you can tuck those in. A zipper pouch, maybe.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about we would each pick one splurge item.
Yes.
So if you were going to buy something for someone that's close to you, because this is a splurge, and my splurge is around $70, and it is the Magello Mission Gold watercolor set with the plastic travel palette. Holy moly, it is fantastic.
They really are. She let me try them out when I was on vacation with her, and they are vibrant and they're beautiful. Yeah,
and transparent and creamy, and they're so wonderful. And so far, I think Mission Gold owes me a set. Seriously, because every person that I've let try them has been very interested in buying them or has immediately purchased them.
Yeah, so. They really are nice, and they are a splurge, but. You know what? They're worth it if you're going to be investing in, doing the watercolor. They're really nice. Yeah.
They are very nice, and they last a long time. They're a decent size tube.
Now, I'm trying to remember if they were already in the pallets, or they're like tubes. You have to squeeze them in.
They're tubes.
Okay.
Yep. So you can refill that palette. Yeah. 4 or 5 times with a tube, or make your own little custom palettes out of the tubes.
Oh, that's nice.
They're wonderful. So Magello Mission Gold, about $70.
Now, it doesn't come with a brush though, right?
It's just separate.
So what brush would you recommend as like a really good starter brush, but not over the top expensive, because I know there's some that are just so expensive. It's like, how do you even know what to get?
I prefer a size 6, round, synthetic, and brand is completely up to you.
Okay.
I've got a bunch. If you want inexpensive, I like the ones that are at Hobby Lobby. It's their brand. I'm trying to remember.
Master's Touch, I think.
Thank you. Yes, that's it. That's an inexpensive brush. With a coupon, you can get it for $4.
Or they'll put them 50% off, the brushes and stuff.
True.
Actually. Yeah.
Yep. So that would be a nice brush for a beginner.
Okay.
Yep.
Which would not be super costly added on to the price of the watercolor. You could really get it, probably get one of those for $3, $4, $5 if it was on sale or marked down. So, okay, good. Okay, good to know. Good to know.
So that's my splurge. What's yours?
Well, my splurge would be for that artsy person who's wanting to do more in the tech department. Maybe they're filming and doing some editing and they kind of want to up their game a little bit. I started using this software. It's called Camtasia. I started using it.
Can you spell that?
Yes, it's Camtasia. Camtasia.
Okay.
I started using it. It's been over a year now, I think. I actually went on a mission to find software that would allow me to create videos of different sizes from other videos. So let me give you an example. So I do a flip through, say, of a little journal or something I'm doing. And I film that, and then I could upload that to iMovie, but you're limited. It's going to be the exact same size as your standard YouTube video size.
True.
So with Camtasia, let's say I wanted to take that video. I could absolutely upload it to Instagram. I could upload it to Facebook, all of that. But on Pinterest, let's say I wanted to promote it on Pinterest, and I wanted to make it stand out more because the pin size for, repins, they have a standard size and it's not square.
Yeah.
Well, I can take that video in and I can resize the video into whatever size I want. So I can make that video the pin size, the base of it, basically. Put the video in. I can put my logo on it. I can put text that moves in and moves out. I can do it's super techy and nerdy, but I absolutely love it. And as I've used it, I've discovered other things that you can do with it. I can make GIFs with it. I can import videos and do that. The other thing that I was looking to do when I found it was do what are called device frames. So a device frame would be, let's say your iPhone, and you're looking at a video, but the video looks like it's inside a phone. Well, that's a device frame, and then you put the video into it. And so it's just jazzing things up a little bit, and I'm always wanting to learn and do more. And then I've done some things with like my intro videos to my intro segments to videos, and it's really allowed me to just be a lot more creative.
Awesome. So
it was on sale when I bought it, and I think it was around $99. So super inexpensive when you really think about the cost of, say, Final Cut Pro or some of these other Adobe software. This one, I'm amazed at all that it does. You can do screen, like you can video your screen on your computer with the software. It really has a lot of bells and whistles that I still haven't even explored yet, but it's definitely a splurge. And it's definitely.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I love it. I'm really, really excited that I found it. And it's pretty intuitive and easy to figure out.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So if you know iMovie or something like that, you can transfer some of those skills
easily
and kind of get your way through.
Easily.
Okay. All right, so now we're going to do the exact opposite. Instead of a splurge, now we're going to talk about a stocking stuffer. So this is something that's small in size and small in price. And we gave each other a $10 limit. So I chose Pretty Post-it notes,
which she has gifted to me, by the way, in the past.
And I gift not necessarily pretty ones, but I gift them to my husband every year in his stocking, and he loves them. What I use them for is in the art book that I'm hoping somebody buys me. That's a great place to put tabs so that you remember when you see that inspirational color brush. Whatever it is, tab that sucker so you can find it again when you go back, write little notes. I love having Post-it notes for my books.
Well, and even the pretty ones look great in your journal, too.
True.
Yeah, so.
It could be like an embellishment, too.
Absolutely, yeah.
What's yours?
My small price, small size gift for the stocking is decorative paper clips, decorative clips.
Love them.
Little ones that have pom-poms on them, colored pom-poms, or they could have little, I don't know. There are just so many different kinds out there. Even the shape of them can be really decorative.
Right.
So I love those. And I think you can use them in your journals. I mean, we generally use paper clips every day. Why not use something pretty? So, yeah. So that would be mine.
That's a great one. Okay, now we're going to skip to, these are 3 things that are actually on yours and my Christmas list. These are things we're asking for. And we're really hoping that our husbands come through. And if they don't, on December 26th, we'll be ordering them for ourselves. All right, number 1. I saw this book and I am dying to have it. The name of it is How to Draw Inky Wonderlands, and it's by Johanna Basford.
Ooh.
Inky
Wonderlands? Tell me about that.
Okay, Johanna, I think I'm saying it right. Johanna Basford is, she does those beautiful adult coloring books. Like, is her name familiar?
Yes, it is. Yes.
There's the woods one, the woodland ones, the gardens. She has an undersea one. These elaborate, intricate, beautiful line drawings. And she actually has a book on how to draw. Oh. And I cannot wait. I'm really sitting on my hands to not order this thing myself. But I'm trying to save it for my husband to give to me. But that is my number 1 wish, is I want that book badly.
Wow. Yes, you do. I can tell. She's got her hands folded in front of her, and she's like with that anticipation of, I really
want it, and you better buy it.
Oh my goodness. Well, I have a book, and it's funny because not the 3 items I picked really aren't art supplies, but as we talked about, they're in some way or form, they're going to be, used in our creative habit, I guess. Mine is a book called The Crossroads of Should and Must, Find and Follow Your Passion. That's a long one. It's by Elle Luna. And Elle Luna is one of the co-host sponsors of the 100-Day Project.
Oh, okay.
And I had seen that she had come out with this book, and I liked the fact that it's sort of this find and follow your passion. And we talk about this and have in the past about the should and must. Really, is it something you should do? What is, that comparison between that? So I added that to my wish list some time ago, and I had forgotten about it. So that is definitely one that I'm interested in.
That sounds really intriguing.
Yeah, and I've done the 100-Day Project 3 years in a row, and I really like the project. I like what it represents, and I think this would be a good read. Yeah. And I follow her too, so I think that would be
awesome.
Yeah.
Tell everybody her name again and maybe spell her last name.
Yeah. It's Elle Luna, and it's ELLE, and her last name is Luna, LUNA. The Crossroads of Should and Must, Find and Follow Your Passion.
That sounds great. All right, my number 2 is, I know you're not going to believe this, but it is a color wheel. It's called, I saw it on Amazon, and it's a creative color wheel for paint mixing. And it's not just your typical color meal.
Yum.
I could often eat colors with a spoon. So
yes, we could.
It must be what I was thinking. Yes, what it does is it shows you, if you take 2 colors and put them together, what shade you're going to get from there. So I thought that was really interesting and very cool for watercolor, where I've learned a lot about color mixing.
Right.
So that's what this color wheel is, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, that doesn't sound crazy. That sounds pretty interesting and helpful.
Yeah. It's just like, really? You're getting a color wheel now?
Woo-hoo. Yeah.
But it's a specialty one.
Yeah, there you go. Well, always learning and knowing that there's always more to learn. So, yeah, awesome. My next one is kind of odd. It's the Volcano Blue Reed Diffuser, which...
It's not odd at all. I wanted to.
I have the candles, but for those of you that are not familiar with Volcano Blue,
get
familiar. It's the signature aroma when you go into an Anthropologie, and it is dreamy.
Yes.
And there's times when I'd like to have the fragrance, but I don't want to burn the candle, or I'm not attended, and it could just and I don't want to put a candle in every room. So the diffuser would be perfect for that.
Yes. So tell me what other items you have of Blue Volcano.
I have hand lotion.
So do I.
I definitely have the candles
So do I.
and soap.
So do I. In fact, this is funny, we took the Blue Volcano soap when we went to Ireland because my husband is super picky about soap.
Yeah.
And so we took that with us, and it was such delight every time we took a bath or shower.
Yeah.
That scent is just delightful.
Yeah, I had we have youth group at our house on Wednesdays, and we were finishing up the last game. We were playing the game at the end, and one of the fathers came to pick up his son, and he was walking around the house picking up all my candles, and he was sniffing them and everything. And he's a collector of perfume, and colognes, which I've never. I mean, I'm talking like I've never seen anyone with so much. And he's a guy, which I thought was weird. So anyway, he's sniffing, and he knows I love tobacco. Anything with like a vanilla tobacco. He picked up the Volcano Blue, and he smelled it, and he looked at me with this look on his face like, ooh, I've never smelled this one. And I said, oh, that's Volcano Blue. I said, that's the Anthropologie signature. He goes, I really like this one. Yeah. I don't know if I'd want to wear it as a cologne, but I don't know.
I will wear it.
We wear it as soap and hand lotion. I know, it just smells so good. So if you're not familiar with it, Volcano Blue, definitely check that out.
You can find it in gift shops.
Yes.
Where else can you find it? Do you know?
I've seen it primarily in the gift shops, and I really only Anthropologie. I mean, it's kind of their signature. When you go in, you really do smell it. So
and you do want the blue.
Yeah, that's right. They have different ones. You want Volcano Blue.
Yeah, that's the one you want.
Yep.
And Google it if you can't find it. You should really smell it. It's delicious.
Yep.
Eat it with a spoon. Okay, my number 3 is this. You're going to laugh, Robin. I know you are. It's another ceramic watercolor palette.
You don't need another one. What is this?
This is not about need.
Is this tiered? Like, is it 5 different tiers and it has lights on it and it even mixes the water for you? Tell me.
No. But I like that. Can I get that one too? Could you send me the link for that one? This one, the reason I like this one is I have small and I have enormous.
Yes.
This one is 9.5 inches and it has 7 mixing wells in it.
Oh.
So it's a really nice size. Think a square, it's a slightly rectangular, but like a luncheon plate size.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that size with wells. I like that. It would be really good for small projects where you need little bits.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I need it.
Okay.
Yeah. It's going to sit right next to my acrylic organizers.
All right. That's so funny.
I know.
But I know you'll use it, so.
I will use it, and yes, I do want it.
Yes.
And it's under $20.
Okay, well, there you go.
Come on.
2. Get 2 of them. One for the mountains and one for here, right?
One is good. What's yours?
Okay, my last one is a techie nerd thing, and they are ceiling mount pole lights for my studio.
Okay, tell me about this.
Okay, I ordered them before. My friend Kelly had recommended them. Actually, we were doing a video call, and I saw them in the background, and I was like, dude, I want those. What are they? Well, the thing I made the mistake of is that my ceilings are 10 feet high. So when I got them, they were too short. I couldn't reach up to get them. So I need them to be longer. Basically, the idea is they mount onto your ceiling right where you want your lights to. This is for box lighting. So those box lights. Right now I have them on stands, and so they tip and then they light. But if they're from the ceiling, and you can also add your camera or your iPhone mount where everything is just hanging from the ceiling, and then you can move them up because the poles would retract, and then you pull them down when you want to use them.
So to light your area.
Yes. And then you're not using up the floor space for the lights. So
that's awesome. So you don't trip on them.
Right, or knock them over because they're not, the light boxes, the box lights are pretty kind of top heavy, and the poles that they sit on are not really heavy, and so sometimes I knock them over. But I just think for the space, it would be really nice to just be able to have them in the ceiling, and then I can just pull them down and then pull them back up or push them back up when I want.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what ballpark are we talking money-wise? Do you know?
I think I could I have to get the longer ones, but I would say probably somewhere around $100, $130, maybe $135, somewhere in there. I'm still looking for the longer ones because, like I said, I could have mounted those, but they were too short and I couldn't reach, like the pole even retracted. The lights were, I'd have to get the longer ones. And I was like, what's wrong with these? Why aren't these working? And my husband said, you do know you have a 10-foot ceilings in there, right? I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't think about that. So yeah, that was why. So yeah, that's on my list too.
Okay, that sounds awesome.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was fun.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you guys have things that are on your list, we would love to hear about it. I hope that you'll come into our Instagram area and let us know what it is that you're dreaming of for your Christmas stocking or Christmas gift and your must-have that you're drooling over.
Yeah,
we'd love to know.
Absolutely. And this episode is airing the week before Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. And so we want to wish everyone that does celebrate Thanksgiving, I know that's a U.S. holiday, a happy Thanksgiving. We are going to be taking a break that day.
Yes,
so
we are.
will not see an episode from us on that is the 28th, I believe. Mm-hmm. But we are fine. We're just going to celebrate and enjoy that with our families and friends. And we hope you do as well. And for those of you that are in other parts of the world, we'll be back after that week. So
sounds good.
All right. Until next time. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you for listening to this episode of Creatives Get Real.
We love hearing from you. So hop on over to Instagram and leave us a comment. And we also appreciate reviews on iTunes.
And you can find me, Sandi Keene, at sandykeene.com and my classes at popupartclasses.com.
And you can find me, Roben-Marie Smith, at robenmarie.com. And if you're looking for and need tech support, check out my membership site, makerstechu.com.